Wow, what a sound! The legendary thump created by the exhaust of the Royal Enfield Bullet motorcycle has enchanted me for years when I rode the Bullet for thousands of kilometers, setting the Indian highways on fire. Little did I realize that the riding pleasure comes with a cost, and that your spine has to be taken care of as well. It took a spinal injury for me to realize my body needs to be as good as the bike. That is when Ayurveda came to my rescue. Namaskar, welcome to your channel Travel for Wellness. I am heading straight to the hub of Ayurveda. Let's go. Destination Chitlamchery. Chitlamchery is a village in the Palakkad district of God's own country, Kerala. As a major center for Ayurveda, enveloped between the lush green paddy fields and the distant hills of western Ghats, Amrithakripa Narayanan Ayurveda Chikitsalayam, an ISO 9001 certified hospital, resonates with the sacred chants of the Dhanvantri mantra.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantraye Amrithakalasha Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanadhaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
The term Ayurveda is derived from the Sanskrit words Ayus, that is life, and Veda, that is science or knowledge. Thus, Ayurveda translates to knowledge of life. Ayurveda is also known as the fifth Veda. The fourth Veda, Atharva Veda, contains 114 hymns for Ayurvedic way of treatment of diseases. Ayurveda has developed from the hymns written in Atharva Veda by Charaka, who is called the father of Ayurveda. A native of Kashmir, Charaka, in his book Charaka Samhita, has mentioned about 340 plant types and about 200 animal types. Dr. A.K. Setumadhavan pioneered Ayurveda in the entire district of Palakkad and other nearby regions in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. He was the consulting physician to the Kollangod Raja and was an institution in himself for his traits of determination, simplicity and humility. Presently, his son Dr. S. Narayanan is the chief physician at the hospital. He, along with his sons Dr. Gokul Narayanan and Dr. Govind Narayanan, with their personal touch and wealth of experience, have taken the practice of Ayurveda to greater heights. The institution has an outpatient department and a 24/7 inpatient department. The Ayurveda treatment starts with an internal purification process.
Pray that the therapy that we do here shall be fruitful for you to make bestow you good health and a long life. Pray well and pray to Lord Dhanvantari. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrithakalasha Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanadhaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantari Murtaye Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantari Murtaye Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantari Murtaye Namaha.
Now I proceed for treatment.
Yes, sir, please proceed to the treatment. The therapist is getting ready.
Yes, thank you. Followed by herbal remedies, massage, therapy, yoga and meditation. The concept of universal interconnectedness, the body's constitution, that is Prakriti, and life forces, that is Doshas, are the primary basics of Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurveda has delineated three categories of fundamental regulatory principles of the human body, mind and behavior. These three categories called doshas are named Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Each type of dosha has a unique set of characteristics and the body type of a person depends on physical and emotional attributes. The Kizhi preparation for Ayurvedic treatment is an elaborate exercise. Kizhi in Malayalam means poultice. Poultice is a soft substance that you spread on a cloth and put on the skin to reduce pain or swelling. In Sanskrit, it is known as Pinda Sweda. A Kizhi is densely packed with herbal ingredients and heated in warm herbal oil throughout the treatment. The Kizhi is massaged over the affected area or the whole body as required. The Kizhi contains herbs that have been dried and then pounded with a mortar and pestle into a fine powder. The Kizhi is warmed in medicated oil throughout the massage or can be applied without oil when a dry heat is required. The most commonly used leaves are 1. Puliyela, which is tamarind leaves. The scientific name is Tamarindus indica L. 2. Karinochiela or leaves. The scientific name is Vitex negundo. 3. Adalodakam ela or leaves. The scientific name is Justica adathoda. 4. Moringa ela or leaves, that is drumstick leaves. The scientific name is Moringa oleifera. 5. Vadangulli ela or leaves. The scientific name is Justicia genderusa. 6. Eruca ela or leaves. The scientific name is Calotropis gigantea. 7. Avanake ela or leaves. The scientific name is Ricinus communis. 8. Vallaulli or garlic. The scientific name is Allium sativum. These leaves are chopped and mixed with lemon, grated coconut, etc. depending upon the disease. This mixture is then fried in sesame oil and tied in a linen cloth as boluses, a small rounded mass of a substance. Warm Kizhi are used to massage the body or specific parts to induce sweat. The entire body or specific parts are made to sweat as a result of application of the herbs. The heat of the Kizhi will be as per the requirement of the patient from warm to hot. The key benefits of Kizhi are 1. Alleviate doshas, pain and stiffness. 2. Helps the body to get rid of waste and toxins, thus leaving the body rejuvenated. 3. Specifically useful in relieving pain, stiffness and numbness. 4. Prevent aging. 5. Improve the quality of skin by adding shine and luster. 6. Reduce body weight. In Ayurveda, food is considered to affect the mind as well as the body. Let us understand what is Pathya food. Food is an important ingredient of the treatment procedure. Patients are advised to eat the food provided by the wellness center. By understanding how to prepare food best suited to our mind and body, we can utilize nutrition as a source of healing. A food regimen which is Satmya in nature protects the body tissues and controls their excess or vitiated conditions and also helps in growth and development. The word Satmya literally refers to habit, suitability, wholesomeness, agreeability to nature or natural constitution of individuals, etc. Understanding the concept of Satmya is vital for preserving the healthy status of our body. It is equally important in the management of a disease. This type of food is called Pathya food. On the contrary, any food or regimen that is not beneficial to health is called as Apathya food. The diseases may affect any part of the body right from head to toe. In Ayurveda, the cure is a slow and steady process. The mantra is, be a patient, patient. Be a patient, patient. The healing process in Ayurveda is so oriented as to restore the lost equilibrium and to bring the patient back into harmony with the environment. The concept of Ayurveda is very clear, that there is nothing in this nature which cannot be used as medicine. Jagatye vamanaushadam. Jagatye vamanaushadam. As everything in this cosmos is created out of the conglomeration of 5 elements: Vayu, that is air; Jala, that is water; Akash, that is space or ether; Prithvi, that is earth; and Teja, that is fire. These 5 elements, referred to as the Pancha Mahabhuta in Ayurveda, are believed to form the 3 basic humors of the human body in varying combinations. Humorism, the humoral theory, or humoralism, was a system of medicine detailing a supposed makeup and workings of the human body, adopted by the ancient Greek and Roman physicians and philosophers. Accordingly, medicines are derived from almost all natural sources of raw materials, that is, plants, minerals, metals, animals, and marine products, after their suitable processing for efficacy, safety, and palatability. Ayurvedic medicines are prepared on the basis of its description and methods of preparation mentioned in Ayurveda literature compiled more than 3000 years ago. Over centuries, learned scholars developed the system of defining the contents of the original literature of Ayurveda and interpreting the knowledge therein in order to provide clarity on the subject of pharmaceutical processing. Before 11th century AD, there was no clear idea about the shelf life of different Ayurvedic formulations in the classical texts. It was only in the 12th century AD the scholars could provide a specified shelf life, stability period of different dosage forms. As per these texts, the Kapha, Kalka, Swarasa remain stable for up to 1 prahara, that is 3 hours, while Churna powder formulation are having only 2 to 3 months of stability in their potency, whereas nowadays the airtight packed spices, turmeric, pepper, coriander, etc. are used comparatively for longer period. Also, the stability period of the Vati pills is mentioned to be up to 1 year, which seems to be lesser in comparison to the tablets of allopathic system of medicine. The major aim of Ayurveda is to maintain the homeostasis of the dhatus, that is tissues. Homeostasis means keeping everything in the right proportion in the human body. Therefore, Swedhana Chikitsa is a major component of Ayurveda treatment. Swedhana means sweating. The word Sweda is derived from the Sanskrit word Swed, meaning to sweat or to perspire. So, Swedhana is the process of inducing sweat with the help of steam generated from medicated herbal decoctions. Swedhana helps in detoxification and re-establishing the balance between Vata, Pitta, and Kapha in the body. In the physical body, Vata is the subtle energy of movement. Pitta is the energy of digestion and metabolism, and Kapha is the energy that forms the body's structure. The objective is to dilate the channels of the body to detach the toxins from the tissues. Swedhana moisturizes the body, softens and dilates the pores, making it easier for impurities to come out. Swedhana is often recommended, among other things, for constipation, back and joint pains, when there are respiratory problems or earache. Infrastructure is a key pillar supporting the fundamental aim of promoting improved standards of care and well-being for all patients. The infrastructure in Amrithakripa Hospital integrates the hospital as the center for inpatient care into the broader health care system and facilitates the 7 domains of quality: patient experience, effectiveness, efficiency, timeliness, safety, equity, and sustainability. Patients can have peace of mind knowing that there are 2 emergency backup generators. Patients will be able to live comfortably through a power outage. Excellent waste disposal system. State-of-art sewage treatment plant. Water purification system. Rice and sambar. This is today's afternoon lunch. This is the Pathya food under preparation. This is Podavalenga. Where in the calendar? In the Podavalenga?
Podavalenga, Malayusium, Puligari.
Podavalenga, Puligari. Where in the Peri. And chapati. Today's menu for dinner.
ഇടും അത് കത്തിക്കും പിന്നെ പൊടി ഇടും അപ്പൊ തന്നെ എല്ലാ കൂട്ടും പോകും.
പൊടിന്റെ പേരെന്താണ്?
അഭിരാജിത ധൂമച്ചൂർണം.
അഭിരാജിത ധൂമച്ചൂർണം.
അത് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്. പൊതുവെ എല്ലാവരും ഉണ്ട്. അത് മുമ്പ് കോവിഡ് വന്നില്ലേ, അപ്പൊ കോവിഡ് പോകാൻ വേണ്ടി ഉപയോഗിക്കുക. പിന്നെ അത് പൊതുവെ അങ്ങനെ വന്ന് റൂമിലിടുമ്പോൾ
എല്ലാ റൂമിലും
അഭിരാജിത
ധൂമച്ചൂർണം.
അഭിരാജിത ധൂമച്ചൂർണം.
What Anandan says is that to get rid of mosquitoes, there is a process. He will bring the coconut fiber, burn it, and he'll spray it with Abhirajita Dhumachurnam, which is a powder which will generate a lot of smoke and get rid of the mosquitoes, and patients will be relieved. This is the sweet cottage, which has a attached treatment room, a bedroom, and a living area. A wonderful place. And this is the Kerala towel called the coat, which is used for wiping the body after the treatment. 4 to 5 towels per patient per day. You can see the number of towels here. Excellent coffee. A very homely atmosphere in this cottage. The infrastructure is really fantastic. The food is served in a tiffin carrier like this. And this is the can for hot water. Patients are advised to drink about 3 liters of hot water every day. This is the water purifier from which the hot water is taken out. And if you like, they'll put horse gram too in the hot water. Little brownish tinge will be there in the hot water. The rooms are pretty good. There are different categories of rooms available suiting to the requirement of patients. AC rooms, non-AC rooms, one-room cottages, and suite cottage. This is a suite cottage. If you would like to get treated, rejuvenate, relax, enjoy the rural atmosphere, this is the place. If I am standing on my feet, it is thanks to these people. Ayurveda has its roots in spirituality. The Ayurvedic psycho-spirituality is based on the idea that we are all souls growing and evolving towards enlightenment or reunification with the supreme power. The Ayurvedic medicine contends that the body, mind and soul are connected to the outer world. When the relationship among these elements of one's personality is out of balance, health problems arise. Ayurveda sees disharmony as the sole cause of disease. Healing takes place through a harmonious relationship with our environment. Along this journey of our evolution, there are naturally challenges which inspire us to grow and evolve. Some come in the form of health challenges. Others are challenges in relationships or finances. They are, in a sense, gifts, for without them, there would be no motivating force behind our growth as spirits. The acceptance and realization of these challenges is the first step towards the recovery, as the body is in sync with the environment and bows to the supreme power for strength. The Western Ghats are called Sahya Parvatam in Kerala. It is called Sahyadri in Maharashtra. Surrounded by the Western Ghats, Chitlamchery is a village in the Palakkad district of Kerala, located on the Vadakkanchere-Kollangod main road. The name is possibly derived from Chuttilamchery, which means a place surrounded by illams or the houses of Nambudris. The Nambudris are a Malayali Brahmin caste native to what is now the state of Kerala, India, where they constituted part of the traditional feudal elite owning a large portion of land in the Malabar region. She has been there even before the first buds of civilization sprouted, nurturing the land, sheltering its life, and guarding its riches. She could be rightly called as one of the oldest ecosystems in the world, the Western Ghats. The land of Kerala is also blessed by the Western Ghats sumptuously. About 40% of its ranges lie in Kerala. Among the 44 rivers of Kerala, 41 originate from the Western Ghats. Kerala has the highest point, Anamudi in Idukki district, in the Western Ghats, which is also the highest south of the Himalayas in India. Around the moist, deciduous and evergreen forests of the Western Ghats are plantations such as coffee, tea and cardamom. Moderating the tropical climate of the region, the Ghats present one of the best examples of the monsoon system on the planet. Western Ghats is a biodiversity hotspot in India. Many rare medicinal plants with miraculous healing properties are reported from here. The Western Ghats are a treat for the Ayurveda practitioners with their large variety of medicinal plants. Plants have been used as healers and health rejuvenators since time immemorial. Even now, the World Health Organization recognizes that medicinal plants play an important role in the health care of about 80% of the world population in developing countries and depend largely on traditional medicines, of which herbal medicines constitutes the most prominent part. The rest of the 20% also depend substantially on the plant-based medicines. Among the rich and varied plants of Indian forests, the medicinal plants constitute an important source, the use of which for human and veterinary health care has probably continued in an unbroken tradition for well over 2000 years. Many people have defined medicinal plants in many ways, out of which the accepted definition given by the agricultural and natural resource development is plants that are recognized by people to have reliable and effective medicinal values are commonly used in treating and preventing specific ailments and diseases and play an essential role in healthcare. The conservation of these species is specific, and a search for natural alternatives to these would pave the way for excavating the hidden medicinal wealth in many other widely available plants in the region. Western Ghats was and will remain an area where the therapeutics of nature can be excavated. Hence, efforts have to be taken to bring to limelight the use of nature's doctors, methods to conserve them, and to sustain their existence for the future generations. Ayurveda prescribes many regimens to bring about harmony in our lives. These regimens are numerous and to the beginner can quickly seem overwhelming to perform. Recommended actions include eating slowly in a peaceful environment, using proper aroma and color therapy, going to bed early, awakening with the sun or earlier, applying oil to the body, meditating, doing yoga, and many more. Students often ask, why is it so difficult to adopt a harmonious lifestyle? The answer is simple. It is because we are not yet fully awakened to our spiritual nature. How can we live in harmony if we are not connected to our higher purpose in life? Without knowledge of higher awareness, it is our human nature to act as though we are only our senses and our mind. Our senses fear what is uncomfortable and desire only what gives us pleasure or great highs. The creation of harmony in our lives brings with it a rejection of that which brings us our highs, for each high is just a fleeting moment destined to pass and leave us desiring more. Ayurvedic and yogic practices bring us peace, not highs. They sustain us, they do not burn us out. Yet to get to that place, one must go through the fire of awakening our self-awareness. This process is honest and not always pleasurable. With honesty about ourselves, at first there is discomfort and pain, so we move away from it. So how do we go about creating harmony? How do we become successful travelers on this journey? There are many roads of empowerment, but none is greater than our own direct self-experience of the Supreme Power. This is achieved primarily through meditation and prayer, for which the right environment, ambience, and surroundings play a major role. The Western Ghats beckon us to have this experience. In the quietude of Western Ghats and the consciousness therein lies the light of the Supreme Power, the Infinite. This light can fill us and sustain us. It can empower us to create a change. The more that we come to know our nature as the Supreme Power or Spirit, the more we are empowered to act harmoniously. The journey to this land, surrounded by the Western Ghats, is an awe-inspiring experience which forces us to think, rethink the very purpose of our existence, shed our baggage, and embark on the path to discover the Supreme Power within ourselves. Doctor, one final question. This is regarding lung fibrosis. She is a 75-year-old lady. The doctor says that the lung is partially damaged. She is on steroids and other kinds of drugs she is taking. Now, I would like to know whether Ayurveda can provide any kind of relief in such severe conditions.
With Ayurvedic proper and right Ayurvedic medications, we can improve her lifestyle. So I can give you example of a patient whom we treated, who was on oxygen support for close to 20 hours in a day, and now with proper medications, she's still under oxygen support, but only for half an hour in a day. So those are the, see again here we must understand that we cannot claim that we have completely cured the patient, but with proper Ayurvedic treatment, what we have done is we have made a major change in their quality of life. So with respect to lung fibrosis conditions wherein the lung tissues are not able to properly widen, in the sense wherein the sacs are not able to take in the oxygen, the air properly. With proper Ayurvedic medications, what we can do is we can make sure that there is proper the tissue damage is minimal, and the quality of breathing is improved.
It improves.
Yes.
Now, the patient is far away from here. Would you expect the 75-year-old lady to come down here, or if you can courier some medicines to her, it can give some relief and enable her to get rid of the steroids that she is taking now?
The first part is fine. We can once we could get their medical reports in hand, and if with the advent of technology, video calls and things is possible. So that is not a problem at all. And couriering medicines is also a possibility. But the second part of the question, wherein
whether she can withdraw steroids.
Yes. So that is something we will have to see. So you see, let us not try to predict the future and claim things that that we are unsure about. So we have to see how is the patient reacting to the medicines. So see, that is where I want the people who are watching this channel to be very, very clear. We must understand that there are no miraculous, how do you put it, miraculous therapies or miraculous cure. Ayurveda is a proper science like any other medical science or any other science for that matter. There are things, there is a specific principle behind giving medications. So how the patient react to that medications, there are chances wherein one certain medication doesn't work, we may have to change the medications. So Ayurveda works like any other proper science. So we have to accept that we give the medications, let us see how is the patient reacting, and then let us talk about it.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure speaking to you all. And
one more thing I
yes.
would want to. This is again something I would want the people who are viewing this channel to clearly understand regarding Ayurveda. So again, I want to say Ayurveda is a proper science. So the things just come on an advertisement. This is Ayurveda. Use this for your skin. Use this for your hair. They may or may not work. So if you're looking for any proper cure, be it for a simple skin condition or for a major disease, kindly consult an Ayurvedic physician and only then undergo any sort of Ayurvedic, be it a therapy, be it a medication, be it an application of something. So it is like modern science or any other science for that matter. Ayurveda, Ayurvedic medicines should be taken only under a proper medical supervision for ideal results. I must add that, ideal results. Otherwise, you may get results, you may not get results. But if you want ideal results, you must go to a doctor who has done his proper education. Try to understand for what is he giving medications and then take it. I am sure you will get the ideal result possible.
Thank you very much, sir. It has been a pleasure speaking to you. And I would like to say that today if I am standing on my feet, it is because of them. It was a very severe condition, and today I am able to manage my lifestyle. Just like he said, the damage done cannot be reversed, but then the status quo can be maintained. Thank you very much. Bye for now. As they say, change is the end result of all learning. All things are possible because anything can be learned. I hope you will consider motivating me with a like and subscribe to my channel Travel for Wellness. I will be back soon with a new video. Till then, bye for now.